Okay, yesterday we have a problem with our dryer. Maybe you've heard the squealing sound. We got the parts in today. I'm going to work on it. Don't harsh me, man. Well, anyway, Charlie looked up yesterday. She looked up, is my Maytag under warranty? Because we've only had this thing 5 years, right?
When we moved over here.
Yeah, 5 years. So we've had the washer and dryer, higher end washer and dryer, because we sold our house and this was going to be our last place, and we made a little money on that house, and we just decided to buy nice furniture and nice appliances. Damn it. That was my thing, letting out some morning steam. If you heard it, I'm sorry. Well, anyway, she looked up, is my Maytag still under warranty? And today she opened up a card game this morning, opened up a card game on her phone. And what ad do you think is on her phone from a card game that has absolutely nothing to do with Google? Was an ad for an appliance repair.
Yeah, Frank's Appliance Repair.
What are the odds? Isn't that just a bit too much of a coincidence? Yeah. Like, is Google telling all your apps what you're looking at? Or are your apps spying on your Google searches? Who knows? But anyway, the rest of this video, I swear I'm going to shut up and work on that dryer. And it's going to be a long freaking day because there's 1,050 screws you got to take out.
I looked at that video of that guy doing it, and I don't know how you're going to remember where all those screws are going to go.
Yeah. Some of them, here's the thing, some of them are hex heads, some of them are torx, some of them are Phillips. It's like some crazy mad scientist designed
every time he would go to take the next set of, he goes, okay, you're going to need
yeah.
a Phillips.
Phillips for this.
Need this. Yeah.
Okay, let's get our day started. But before we work on an appliance, we have to omelet. Okay, let's get to working on appliances. He's not a frou-frou dog. He's not. So what? He has to have his own special fuzzy blanket. That doesn't make him frou-frou. You know the Maytag repairman commercials where he's always lonely and bored? Well, that's a lie.
That is a lie.
I've had to fix that. How many times have we fixed the washing machine?
I fixed it once.
You fixed it once.
And you walked me, and I helped you fix it another time.
I was sick.
3.
I was sick.
Yeah.
And then in the hospital. And then when I came out, I had to fix it. So, junk. 5 years. We haven't got 5 years out of these things. And now the dryer started up, hon. Let's just, let's hear the music.
Oh, Lord.
Let me sing you the music of Maytag.
Save me now, Lord. Get ready.
Just give us a second. Oh, yeah. It's got a good beat.
I want to kill myself.
And it's an idler pulley. And I hope we haven't let it go so long that it's ruined the idler arm post that it rides on.
Well, here's the thing. None of the kit, there was one kit that offered the arm.
Yeah.
But it didn't fit this dryer.
Geez.
And he said these new dryers have 5, and all the kits only have 4. So So there you go. They don't want you to fix your own stuff.
All right. So first thing I do is I got to take this panel off, and then there's a couple of screws on the back, and then this panel comes off, and then there's a couple screws on either side of this, and then you move this back. I'll go step by step, but.
And then I have to hold this up for you because he said the newer ones won't stay up by themselves.
Right. So I'm fat and I'm old and I just can't, I'm not as mobile as I used to be. So it's going to take 2 of us old folks to do this.
Yeah, and because to get this out of here, I have to take this door
off. We got to take the door off to get the, otherwise I take this down to my shop.
And then it has to come out this way, and I screwed up the, yeah, it's a nightmare.
All right, so let me start taking screws off, and I'll show you each step as I do it. All right, I'm just going to show you where the screws are. There's exactly 1,752 screws. I'm kidding. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to turn this upside down. And then on the back, there's several. So they're all 1/4 inch. So here's my 1/4 inch nut driver. I'm going to get them all out. All right, I went ahead and pulled it out just so you can see, actually so I could see. Here we go. This has to come on. Did I miss one? Yes, I did. Only got 2 fingers on this end that work. Please don't drop the screw, Brad. There we go. All right, that comes off. And this comes off. Okay, now I got this screw here. That screw there has to come off.
He pulled it this way and it seemed like he took them off, right?
I did, honey,
okay.
I did.
And this is, I got the video, so we need to watch the video.
He just pushed it back and pulled it up.
Here we go, this one. There we go.
All right.
You just need to calm down. You're like a bull in this
Okay. So, need to take the front off. And are these?
Did you unplug this?
I did. And I don't. Do I have my glasses? Yes, I do. They're on my head.
Okay. Okay.
So,
look, can
you know,
do
I
this?
brought everything except. Are those?
Can I push this over?
Yeah, you can do that, hon. Yep.
Okay. He said,
Oh, those are Torx. Okay, I did bring Torx. All right, so let me get my Torx out. I don't know what size they are, but we'll know in a second. Okay, I got those 4 screws off up there. Those were Torx. God, it doesn't say what size. And I have a Stanley cheap little. I have 2 levels of tools. I have tools that I keep floating around that sometimes I'll leave them in the house. Sometimes I use them in my knife shop. But the tools I have in my garage are my good tools. And I never bring them up here because they disappear when I get around here. So it's probably, a 27, 25, something like that. And these 2 got to come out. Phillips. And then there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 1/4 inch hex head screws down here. That got to come out. And then I think this just lifts off. Got to pull that out too. So we're almost at that point. So I'll get these bottom ones out. I'll get these 2 out, and I'll see if this will pull off. If it won't pull off, then I probably got to pull these 3 off too. All right, I got those 4 screws removed under here, and they were a son of a gun to get to. So I had to pull it way out, lean it all the way back, and have her hold it while I got to it.
Okay, I'm going to get
You're going to get that? Okay, I'm going to pull these screws out, and I'm going to go ahead and remove these just because I'm pretty sure they got to come out. So
they do, because you have to pull this out.
Okay. Okay, you got to undo these 2 plugs. And then when you get this out, there's another one down here on the right you got to undo. But I haven't pulled these 3 out yet, and I'm going to see if I need to here in 2 seconds. But first I'm going to undo these 2 plugs. Okay, those 3 screws that were there, those did need to come out. So here we go. My wife doesn't want me to show you our dirt. No, it's not bad. All right, let me get this out of the way. We'll be right back. Okay, now this needs to come out. And there's 2 screws holding it. I'm not sure what they are. And they're in from the back. Here's one. And now I'm going to flip it upside down. There's another. Right here. So I'm going to stick a Phillips in there and see if that's what it is. If not, no, that's not what it is. So it might be the Torx, of course. Although I do have an extension here, so let me see if it's the Torx.
So all that has to come off of
Okay. These back here, they're Phillips, and I had to blow the dust out of there. I couldn't get anything on it. I think I can now, so I'll get my Phillips in there and get these 2 screws out. And then I think this comes out. So this is, I've never taken this apart before. So this is all experimentation, all new to me. Here we go. All right, nothing's cooperating. Let me show you the screws. I did have to go in here, but I'm going to show you what the screws look like so you'll know. It's a huge head with a tiny little Phillips hole. So and what was happening was my Phillips wasn't hitting the hole right. So before you can take it out, you got to undo this plug. Let me do that. Okay, I got that metal plenum off. Now I got to take this that holds the drum in. That's got to come off, and these are they 1/4 inch or 5/16? Those are 5. Those are. Where's my 1/4 inch? Here we go. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this pulls out, and there's a roller here, here, and here, and they are on the other side of this groove. So you may have to wiggle this, you may have to wiggle the drum out a little bit to get this to come out. So I'm going to do that next. I'm going to pull them 4 screws out and then go to hold my tongue out the side of my mouth and see if I can wiggle this fascia off. I don't know what to call it. Okay, this pulls out, but there's 2 little hooks right here. And they and they hook in here, so you have to lift up on this and pull out, and as you see, it comes right out. My squeak, I dost require thou presence. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Okay. Okay, take this, just get it out of here. And then I'm gonna, okay, here's what I gotta do. I gotta reach in here. You see the belt right there? Let me get the light. I gotta reach in here and get the belt off that idler pulley. And it's that idler pulley is spring loaded. So what I'm gonna do is push down with one hand, and then I'm gonna reach around here with the other hand and pull that belt off. So
I can push that down. I can
we'll
go
see.
over there.
We'll see. I'm gonna do it now. Ooh, lordy! There it is. And really, it's a piece of cake. It's just that there's no room in here, and partly is because of this huge swelling I have after 50 years of eating too much food. All swelled up. So now I got to pull this off. Well, I hope it didn't do too much damage to that. And let's see. I think I'd get a screwdriver behind that and pull it out. Then I'm going to replace those 2 wheels. And on the front, that fascia there's 3 wheels on the bottom. I'm going to replace the one in the middle. Because we only got 4 with the kit. I don't know why. And
did you say 4? I didn't.
Yeah, is there 4 in that kit, hon?
Well, that's what he said. I didn't even look at it.
Yeah. Just give me a second. We'll count them. Because there's 5. I mean, this has 5. There's 1, 2, and then 3 on the bottom of that.
I hope that all of them are the same size because there's 4 in there.
There is 4 in there. So, isn't that weird? They only give you 4 replacement pulleys.
And the belt doesn't fit.
Yeah, so we got it right. Apparently that belt doesn't fit, so we got to use the original belt with the, it looks okay. So I'm going to take it out and have a look at it. It's not cracked. It's not brittle. I think it'll be all right.
Oh, what do you want me to do? They just go ahead and burn this now?
What is that?
I don't know.
What on earth could those be?
I don't know. But I'm just gonna go. Oh, look. Okay, we got this one and then 4, but there's 5 of these and 1 of these.
Right. Okay. All right. Let me get that out of here, and it's just a clip. You get a little screwdriver underneath it, you pull it up, and this slides off that way, and they all have those similar clips. So let me get that one. Yeah, I do. So there's the pulley, and I'll tell you, we're really lucky. As long as we've let this squeal, there's no damage to that, which makes me think that that's hardened, and this is much, much softer. As a matter of fact, you can see it's not a happy little bushing in there. And, oh yeah, that's, I can't even turn it. So, wow. Okay, here's the new one. And I'm not going to put it on yet. My wife wants to get in here and clean and vacuum and as much as she can. So I'm going to drink the rest of my Coke and let her do that. I'll be back. Well, I'm glad we looked. This doesn't turn as freely. This one is not hard to turn, but much harder to turn than this. Which, I don't like that noise. I'm going to take them all off. And the two in the back, actually, those two, they turn just fine. So, what to do? I'm going to go ahead and replace them both. Because if I ever have to replace these, this is a whole lot easier to get off than taking the drum off and messing with the idler pulley and all that. So, I'm going to replace those two. And, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take all three. I'm going to replace these two. Maybe I'll replace this one. I don't know. I got to get them all off and have a look at them. Yeah, we'll have a look at them. All right, this won't fit on there. And the guy in the other video did say that you may have to take some emery cloth and smooth this out. I didn't think I needed to do it because there's no, ridges or anything. He said it was a tight fit. So let me go get some emery cloth and see if I can get that smoothed out. Although I don't see anything that needs smoothing. Maybe it just needs taken down a little bit. Be right back. I gotta go down walk the 16 miles to my shop. Okay, I lied. I'm going to take this idler arm off and I'm going to take it to my shop and I'm going to buff this and until that I won't be able to get up while you watch. Maybe I can. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm going to take it down my buffer and I'm going to buff this until this slides on. I'll be back. So, if you don't have what I have, you'll need emery cloth to do this. But I'm fixing to get my buff on. All right. It is like 900 degrees below zero over here. I just don't understand how metal on metal can last. I just don't get it. All right. Yeah, it's spinning fine now. All right, back to the house. Okay, got the new ones on. Got this on.
Are they all spinning?
All spinning. And now I'm gonna do the reassembling. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, okay, I got that right. I just want to be sure I had the...
Okay, now we want to do a shout out.
Okay, go ahead.
To the person that ordered the kit and it was right.
Oh.
And that would be me.
That would be you. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to put the front, turn it around and turn around the other way.
I knew that.
Okay. All right, let me go to wiggling. Okay, jeez. So what you got to do is hook. It's kind of hard to do. There's a lip on the drum here, and you got to hook the wheels that are on the bottom here under the lip of that drum, and then lift it up underneath this. This moves. That's flexible. And then them little hooks I was telling you about, you hook them in there, and very little cussing was needed. Very little.
Oh yeah, well I smashed my finger.
Oh yeah.
And you smashed my finger there.
I didn't use much cussing.
And then I cleaned this out, and inside there, look inside there.
Oh, it's immaculate. You could eat it.
I know, but you see those little metal
those
things that will rip your hide right off of you?
They call them finger shredders.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what they did.
Okay, so the 4 screws that hold this in, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do them and just doing everything in reverse. All right, I'll show you as I go. Just a little aside. You're gonna have 2 screws down here on the plenum. You're gonna have 2 screws that are short and 2 screws that are longer. Okay, the 2 short ones go here and up into here, and the 2 long ones go here and right there. Okay, almost done. Okay, here we go. That goes in here.
And I need my dryer yesterday. This is second day of a sick dog.
All right, I'm gonna plug this in right now before I forget. And then I got them 2 pain in the neck screws to put in here and here. And then we put the front on. All right, we're got screws in there. That was actually easy, but I have a magnetic tip screw, and that's probably what helped me. So now we're ready to put the front on. Let me go. Now I can stand up and gather up my tools, put them all up there. And the very last thing I'm gonna do is put these screws on the bottom on, because I'm gonna pull it out, lean it way back so I can see. Okay, I don't have anything screwed on yet, but don't forget, you got 2 plugs you gotta plug back in here before we button everything up. Okay, 2 Phillips head screws. Here and here. All right, 3 of these Torx head screws. Here, here, and here. All right, I'm gonna pull this back out so I can get back there and put these metal plates back on, and then push it back in, lean it back, and put these last 4 screws on the very bottom edge there. Okay, my wife is done telling me how I should do it now. So I'm gonna get in the floor.
Did it work?
Oh, you want to try it? Yeah, I guess we should do that, huh? Go ahead and turn on.
Okay.
I got 4 more screws to put in, but they're not terribly important.
Lord, please let it work. Here we go.
Did you lay hands on it? Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right. Thank you, Jesus. How about thank you, Brad? All right. I'm going to put these last 4 screws in, and we're done. Project over. See ya. Thanks for watching.